We're into the month of November. It's the time of year where some of Europe's best jockeys make their way to Hong Kong for winter stints. And we've got one of the best European-based jockeys as our special guest on the show today. It's Silvestre de Sousa who's in the studio, three-time British champion jockey. He's in the studio to talk to us about Eagle Way, who he'll ride in the Sar Ladies Purse up against Pakistan Star and Exultant. And we'll also reveal the winner of October's Masterclass, where we've had big performances from Beauty Generation and Hot King Prawn, and a milestone winner for Douglas White. But as mentioned, Silvestre de Sousa's in the studio. Silvestre, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on winning a third British Champions title.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys, and been an absolute pleasure. So.
As mentioned, it's the third time you've done it. A lot of work has to go into becoming the champion jockey in the UK, a lot of miles in the car. Just explain to us how significant an achievement it is for yourself.
Yes, absolutely. Delighted with the result I had this year. And when I start the season, and I haven't set up any tags to halfway, but when I got halfway to the season, and I can, have a chat with my agent and say, let's go for the tour title. So
is it one of those things that you don't think about early on? It's more you see how you're going at the time and then think, OK, I'm a chance of winning this?
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's like, and you never know the kind of season you're going to have ahead, after break every year. But, when you get the ball and roll and, you just want to ride plenty of winners. But early on, it's so hard, but I believe if you put in your head, it's, I want to be a champion jockey, in the beginning of the season, you don't make it because you get frustrated and a lot of pressure,
The travel, all the work that goes into becoming a champion jockey, it's estimated you would have done around 70,000 miles in the car this season. Is it draining? Does it take it out of you?
Of course, yeah, absolutely. And it takes so much of you, I can't explain. But it's all pay off, thank God. But it does take a lot. I don't even count the flights, but I think we done around 70,000 miles, 75, But you feel, in the end, you feel ready for a break.
Absolutely. OK, well, good to have you here for your break, so to speak. Just sticking with your time in the UK, there are your numbers since you moved over to the UK, started there about 2004, I think I'm right in saying. 1,527 winners. You look at your first three rate, they're pretty impressive numbers you've got, Silvestre.
Yes, and, when I remember when I moved over there, I had, I just went to see what's like the race and, had the opportunity to ride. And I think my first season I rolled 28 winners, 29. So now I just went up step by step and, I just trail and I didn't thought I had that many winners.
There are your year-by-year stats. 27 in 2006, that season you mentioned there. Yeah. Before, you've been in the hundreds since 2010, so since the start of this decade. The last few years, 2015, 2017, 2018, your championship-winning seasons, yep. You've hovered around the 18 to 19% strike rate. Do you feel like you're riding at the best of your ability?
I think so. I think, and when you look in the numbers and, the low numbers early, when I started in England, it just looks like, and I wasn't getting the opportunity. But the number of rides was very less when I had like 27 winners. I only think I had maybe 100 rides. So, no, the stats is quite good, always about 20%. So.
You grew up as one of 10 children in Brazil, came over to Ireland, you were a work rider for Dermot Weld, then came over to the UK to get more opportunities over there. You've been the #1 rider for Godolphin. When you look back on your career, are you surprised yourself by how far you've come and what you've achieved?
Yes, absolutely. And I pinch myself sometimes, I boy from Brazil and, just come to get some experience around Europe and stay for that long. I think I'm there for 13 years now. And yeah, I'm surprised. And I couldn't speak English as well, so it was a bit hard in the beginning. But, after a while and learn the language and oh, here we are today.
You go from the UK, you come to Hong Kong here, you're starting a 4-month stint on Sunday. They're two very different racing jurisdictions, particularly for a jockey where you go from the amount of travel and race meetings in the UK to racing twice a week. You basically live at one track, the other track's only half an hour or so down the road. How do you adjust to the different sort of jurisdictions and environments?
Feels good, feels like a bit in on a holiday. but at the same time with pressure, you know. But no, it feels different, and the big thing in England is the travel drains you out, you know. But over here the race is so competitive, and sometimes you wish you can do a bit more travel, you know. But it's just a different scenario, and it's a different atmosphere as well, and different pressure on the jockeys. Like, you know, the jockeys ride with no pressure, but in Hong Kong every jockey rides with pressure.
Your first time to Hong Kong was for the 2012 Champions Mile when you were with Godolphin. You rode African Story in that race. Did that sort of give you the feel, the spark that you wanted to come back and ride in Hong Kong for a longer stint?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And you know, that was the first time I came to Hong Kong, and you know, everything was so different for me. So, and you know, Hong Kong race is famous around the world. So, and in that time, I have in the back of my mind, one day I'll spend a couple of months in Hong Kong. But over here is great for jockeys, and if any jockey would have the opportunity to come here, and they should come, because they should sharp you up and show you different things, different ideas, different way to ride, you know.
This is the third time that you've come here. You did a couple of stints before. You didn't come here last season, though. Why did you make the decision to come for a stint this time around?
Last year, and then I couldn't come. My wife just was having a baby, and period that time, and when she had a baby, so instead going to Hong Kong, we're going to Dubai. It's a bit more close to England, and the weather in Dubai is fantastic as well. So, and I know Dubai, and before I wasn't come here, I used to go into Dubai, so I still feel Dubai is a place where I could go in the winter, you know. And my connections out there has been great to me, and so everything was work out well, and that's why I choose to go there, then come back to Hong Kong.
You've had 33 winners in your time riding in Hong Kong over a couple of stints, and also last year at the International Jockeys Championship. Have you set yourself any goals or targets for this stint?
Not really, and just to be in one piece and health, and I will try my best in every ride I'll have, and in every opportunity I will get in this place, I will try my very best. And but I love to ride the winners, and I will try very hard.
Mentioned before, it's been tough to get big race success in the UK. You've come close to it here in Hong Kong, obviously on Pakistan Star. You came third in a Hong Kong sprint on Penophobia. We're not far away from our big meeting in December. Yep. To get a big winner here in Hong Kong, is that part of the reason why you perhaps base yourself here at this point in time? Yes, absolutely. And it's like it would be a dream coming true, you know, getting a big win in here. And I've been so close, been placing a few times, and I was in the right horses, but maybe not in the right day, you know. But the opportunity I've been getting here is fantastic, and I just have to say thanks to all the owners been supporting me and been put me up on the horses. But my dream is to ride a big winner here. It could come on Sunday in the Group 3 Sa Ladies Purse. Let's have a look at the lineup for that race. One of the most prestigious races on the Hong Kong calendar, Group 3 over 1,800 metres. Up the top of the weights is a horse you know particularly well in Pakistan Star. His second run for the season. Exultant ran a huge race last time out. The first three all from the Tony Cruz stable, including dual Group 1 winner Time Warp. Gold Mount has his first run for Richard Gibson. Alexi Bedell starts his stint in Hong Kong on Sunday as well. He'll have the mount there. And then we go to Denozo. Glorious Forever's in super form. Has the lightweight with Chad Schofield on board, and Prawn Barber rounds out the field of 9. So Silvestre, let's look ahead to Sunday, your first day in the saddle here in Hong Kong this stint. You've picked up the ride on Eagle Way in the race, a horse from the John Moore stable. Here he is out the back over 1,600 metres. What did you make of this performance? Yeah, the way he run is, you know, fantastic. Like, you know, looks like, and the jockey rolled him for luck, and he did got luck. He got a lovely run, and you know, maybe didn't have the clears running, but you know, but he never lost the momentum. Like, I think the jockey gave a great ride, and I'm just very glad picked up the ride, and I hope to do something similar or better. Looks like a horse that up to 1,800 metres will be better for him? Looks like the way, you know, looks, when you look in the last 200 yards, and he made about 2 or 3 lengths, you know, the extra 200 yards will suit him for sure. Like. And you rode him at a gallop on Thursday, so you've got to know the horse a little bit there. Yeah. What do you make of him? You know, and he gave me a nice feel in the morning, so, and I've done the last prep on the horse, and feels in good health, so
I just wish me luck.
Eilway's your main ride then for Sunday. Overall, you've got 9 rides. What do you make of your book for the weekend?
Good book of rides, and but I'm very pleased. Very pleased with the rides I got, and I hope to have a good day out and good day around and trying to ride a winner.
And you ride for a variety of trainers on Sunday as well too. Who are the people you're trying to get support from here in this stint?
Everyone, and I can't pick one, but and the people have been so good to me, and whatever who I've been asked for the rides, they've been giving me the rides. So no, everyone's been great to me, and it's I hope there'll be more to come as well.
One trainer, Tony Cruz, himself was a former legendary jockey here in Hong Kong, rode with distinction around the world. He's now one of our top trainers. Once said in your first stint here that you could beat Joe Moreira at the time when Joe was at the peak of his powers if you stayed here full time. Could we see Silvestre de Sousa full time in Hong Kong one day?
Yeah, I hope so. And it's a great statement of Tony. If he come and said that, and but he's such a legend of a man, and as a rider and as a trainer, he's just top of the class. And I had a great support from him for the last 2 seasons I've been here. And now you never know, and I'm not afraid, and to try, and but I love to come here for a full season one day.
It's been terrific to have you in the studio here, Silvestre. Thank you so much for your time. All the best not only for Sunday, but for the few months ahead as you join us here in Hong Kong.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks very much to Silvestre de Sousa joining us in the studio on HK Direct. If you want to see how he gets on, you can tune into Trackside Live. The coverage starts at 12:30. Our feature race, the Group 3 SASA Ladies Purse, is at 4:05. It's race 7 on the card. For more, as always, go to the website hkjc.com, or you can follow us through Twitter. But as mentioned at the start of the show, we're going to reveal the winner of October's Masterclass. It goes to a legend of Hong Kong racing. He's been that way for over 2 decades. He's ridden more winners than any other jockey here and has notched up 13 championship titles in that time too. He's the Durban Demon, Douglas White.
Douglas White has taken over, whipped to the lead, 1800 for Dougie coming up here. Good Omen, Racing Luck charging late, but it's Good Omen, that's 1800 for White, over Racing Luck second.
Oh, it's a great achievement. It means a lot to me personally. I've been here a long time, but I think any jockey that achieves that many winners in a jurisdiction as competitive as Hong Kong, it's a fantastic achievement, and I think it's something that's significant to me, and I can only put it down to a lot of hard work.